things that affect you. Whatever's on your mind, you need to come and shout it out. Come shout it out.
To our homes now, and what kind of effect is it having on their lives and stuff like that. And I thought I would give you a call to ask you the same question and see what kind of input you'd like to give on the subject of this virus. Was you reading anything that current events today, or just some book or?
No, I was actually doing a little catch up. You know, I'm a subscriber to the New York Times. You know, that's a thick newspaper. I seldom read it in a day. Usually, Yeah. How about you?
Well, you know, I just been doing little projects around here that, you know, that I've been kind of neglecting to start. But like you said, I got the time to do it now, as well as, you know, what I'm doing now, start to try to add some content to my little shout out channel that I have on YouTube. I kind of sympathize with the people that live in apartment complexes where they don't have a lot of space to move around, you know, because they kind of stacked on top of each other. You know what I mean?
Right. I hadn't thought a lot about that. Somebody mentioned that to me. I don't know if it was you or that's a point worth pondering. Yeah, because I've heard just a few stories. You know, read a few things about people who are, you know, living alone.
Yeah.
Of course, there's a lot of anxiety and depression going on right now with the uncertainty of the labor market. People that even have jobs are concerned often, you know, if they're able to keep them, depending on how long this goes on. So I've been reading a lot about that. But yeah, you're right. People in apartments have a particular challenge.
Yeah, you know, and, you know, I try to look beyond what the media is trying to direct your thought process. They want to more or less guide you as to what you should be concerned about.
Right.
You know what I mean? You know, like I asked one of my friends about the military, you know, how are they handling this? Because, you know, I've been in that environment for some years, you know, and I know that functions almost like a society within society, you know, because they got rules and regulations if you're going to be part of the military. So I wonder how are they functioning, you know, and like I say, the people in these apartment buildings and stuff like that, you know, and just you know, just wondering about this virus in general and how it spread around the world.
Right, and because of what you just said, I think it's going to be difficult to contain it right now. You know, so much history is being made from day to day, but you know, they say one of the most inevitable things is change. You know, change is going to occur regardless of what's going on. But in this instance, I think the changes that are occurring and will occur are going to be monumental in terms, or at least they have the potential of being monumental.
So sort of like a paradigm shift, huh?
Right, because they said, Irma shared with me, she heard that as a result of this global pandemic, up to 1 billion people are going to be thrust into poverty. That's, you know, I haven't heard a lot about that, but we know that with this, what do they call it, social distancing, you know, everybody, like you say, locked up.
Yeah.
It's never happened before. You know, with this world, this planet has suffered pandemics before.
Right.
But I think what's unique about this one is that a lot of lives have been saved because of the speed of communication, social media,
Right.
the satellite technology and all of that allows communication around the planet to take place almost instantaneously. I think a lot of lives in this country have been saved as a result of it. Obviously, there's been a lot of lives lost. This is the uniqueness of this particular virus, that you can be, as they say, asymptomatic.
Yeah.
Have the disease and not know you got it.
Yeah.
That's truly unique.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's making all aspects of how humans have responded to similar epidemics unique. And this is I'm a news addict, and so this is really the discussion in the media now, how tricky it's going to be to try to get back to where we were before this crisis occurred. The talk now is that we're bending the curve, it's starting to go down, but because of the uniqueness and the characteristics of this virus, how to get back to normal is truly going to be unique.
And that's why they say it's going to be a new normal. But I'm hearing a lot more than ever before. People coming out and saying that they have no idea how to pinpoint, how to advise people going forward, with certainty, because this virus, they can't. They don't even know how it's being transmitted. They speculating a variety of ways. I even heard that it's on the bottom of your shoe, but
right. How long it lives.
Right, how long it stays alive and so forth. So, and then the type of leadership that we have right now also keeps you off balance.
Right. Absolutely. I find that to be one of the most intriguing aspects of it. In fact, I don't know if I shared it with you, because I've had conversations with Jaleel and Douglas in the last few days. In fact, I was thinking about calling a friend, one of Irma's friends that I met in California. It's been a long time since I've talked with him. But that, sitting around with this all this time, that's what I've been thinking about, is reaching out to people that I haven't been on the phone with. And, like you're doing, what we're doing right now, just getting people's take on this unique experience that we're all are going through.
Yeah. Well, I want to hear some other opinions other than the people that's on the television, cause,
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, some real life, experiences. Of course, we're such social creatures as human beings. Everybody's experience is unique. We have, like I was reading an article just a little while ago about, it was about mental illness. And in the article, the person who was suffering from mental illness themselves made some points that I thought were really interesting in terms of how all human beings have a need to be touched, by another human being. Of course, we enjoy interacting with each, well, we not only enjoy it, it's a requirement. That's why they say, prisoners in solitary confinement suffer cruel and unusual punishment, because if you're deprived of human contact, you are challenged to maintain your sanity. Right. It's just that psychologically we're built to interact like we're doing right now. This is what human beings do. And if you're deprived of that, it causes the circuitry in the mind to start to deteriorate. You start to hallucinate. You're not normal anymore.
Right.
So there's a lot, to consider.
Everyday things that love like to you. Whatever is on your mind, you need to come and shout it out. Come shout it out.